Hey everyone, it's Saturday evening here, October the 25th in Sabong. We're up at the Cacaoyan, I think that's how you pronounce it, restaurant and garden. I would say probably most people aren't aware there's a garden behind the restaurant. We ate here today. It was 350 peso. It's a buffet, so kind of expensive by Philippine standard, but not too unreasonable. So that's all you want to eat. I think it's about noon to 3 every day, pretty much. Don't quote me on everything, but been here about 3 or 4 times, ate here once, been to the garden 3 times. So back here in the back, looks like it's real jungly. You're up against the mountains, so mosquitoes aren't too terrible. Very few are biting me, but it may get worse as evening sets. It's about 5 o'clock. I think that's wild monkeys we hear or something. Not sure. Could be a chicken, or I believe it to be, could be a bebeway pig. But where there's lots of monkeys here as well. We're up against the edge of a mountain here in the jungle. So quite picturesque. I think that's a little daho tree. Looks like there's about at least a half a dozen, and there's a huge one back here. There's another smaller one. So there's one over there. You can kind of see it. It's about, I would say 25 to near 30 feet across, one, measuring straight through at the base of that. Depends how far up you go, but it's pretty massive. It looks like a giant foot or leg, and it's probably, this one seems to be maybe 250 feet-ish high. So what's so impressive is just the foothold. I guess that's for typhoons and stuff. Developed that over the centuries to stand up to the typhoons that hit the Philippines. But here's one similar, just a quarter of the size. Looks like another one here. So first time I've walked over here, so I'm not sure how far and what it goes, so we probably won't go any further. It does look like there's a little trail over there. We'll explore that another time. Anyhow, I also decided to stay at the pension house, which is right next door. They're both separate, but both people seem to be very friendly toward each other. So the pension house says come over and go to the garden after hours and do what you want, because they've closed up around, like I said, 3 o'clock, and it's now 5, but there's still a few people here. I said, can I tour the garden a little bit? So she said, sure. I said, I'm staying next door. So like I said, once again, the restaurant's 350 peso. I think it's noon to 3 every day. Buffet. I thought the food was excellent. The cleanliness was excellent. Definitely check out the back garden here. There's all kinds of dozens and dozens of interesting artwork and creations. There's a around a 35 foot high bridge in the woods. It's made of bamboo and then has a metal understructure. And you climb up the 2 spiral staircases on the tree, and it's about a 50-60 foot expanse, so that's quite interesting. All kinds of little metal, and they recycle tires and turn them into mushrooms or something. Just it's endless. You could sit here and spend 1, 2, 3 hours and maybe not see it all. It's so much detail. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to capture it all for you. This is like a butterfly and some, I don't know if that's a sea scene or whatever. But anyhow, there's a butterfly there as well. And then there's a little chapel, or it looks like a church or a shelter. There's some seating there, so that's interesting. Looks like little windows they've made out of put some rock and different color tiles or something. Got a couple seats there. There's something of interest hanging there. Little sculptures, like I would say that's an ant. They have some that you can, a lot big enough to sit on. Over there's like a little swing. made of a wicker chair or something, or love seat. Little bridge that comes through the middle of the place. A little, that's been refurbished, so that's all new bamboo. Michelle's up, so up in town. She should be home any time. She's probably wondering where I'm at. It's thundering in the background, little seats here and there. So another butterfly, another little blue wicker chair. I think there's one behind me as well. Yeah, so a little place you could sit and relax and eat. It's on like a leaf or beetle or something, red leaf or something. There's the giant one. I guess the kids can sit on that and get their picture taken. Just endless interest. Every time, the 3 times I've been here, I'm like, well, where'd that come from? I didn't see that last time. So, like I said, the workers are here cleaning up and closing up. I think they probably finish up around 5, 6 o'clock during the day. So, but that's a huge Daho tree. So, yeah. I guesstimate, like I said, that 250 feet high and 25 to 30 feet across here at the base. Depends how far up you measuring at the ground, or a meter up or what. Little green cement stones. They looks like little patties or leaves. I think that's meant to mimic like snakes or something hanging down. There's an old tray. So just on and on. Points of interest. So if you like to things catch your eye and you like to sit, and you're maybe older and interested, or a little kid, I think it's a great place to check out. I believe it's free for your with your lunch, and there may be a 50 peso charge or something like that to come on your own. It varies. I've gotten in pretty much free the 3 times I've been here. And I ate here today, so that kind of took care of that. So, but that's the Philippine famous Daho tree, some of the biggest base of any tree I've ever seen. It's back in Ohio. We have these oak trees, and they're several hundred years old, and they're not near that big at the base. Although they're more like that up there as they go up. The oaks there in Ohio are more like that size, but nothing like this at the bottom. So, yeah, just wouldn't you picture a dinosaur or something out of Jurassic Park back here. It's out natural and jungly and tropical and moist. We've had a good rainstorm yesterday. It's still towards the end of the wet season. I think it officially may be over in December, so it is now approaching the end of October. So if you can kind of look up there, that dark structure up there about 30, 35 feet high is the bridge. There's a couple big ant sculptures. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be over here. It's kind of a rainbowish looking thing. Little signs, just lots of interest. Wonderful place. Probably make 2 or 3 more videos about this. And then the pension house, if you're needing a place, it's right next door. I highly recommend it. It only has 3 rooms, but the service and price is quite reasonable. You could eat your lunch off the floor or walls. It's that clean. 1,500 peso, has AC, has hot and cold water. Good sized rooms. I think they're like 15 by 20, 25 feet wide, somewhere in a minimum of 15 by 15 to 20 to 25 feet wide. So just wonderful, very well kept. There's 3 available. So definitely a place to check out if you're wanting comfort and creature comforts and all the comfort from back home, like in America where I'm from. So it felt so good to get a hot shower and have AC and have everything so clean. And you know, the AC was remote control and the water was hot, and just outstanding service and cleanliness. So can't say enough good things about it. Separate owners, but it's right next door to this place. So if you hunt for the Cacaoyan, it's a pension house. I forget the name of it. I've Made 2 or 3 videos of it and probably make 2 or 3 more. It's that nice. So this is kind of neat here. They made like a little tunnel out of bamboo strips and stuff. But bamboo is an amazing building material, so we're heading back towards the restaurant and wrap this up. And there it looks like another little young daho tree, quite possibly. The rumbling you hear in the background's a storm nearby, and the banging's the workers moving stuff around. So everything's stonework here and there. Little statue here that's spray painted different colors, blue. Ants over here. I don't know how they make them out of rope, it looks like, or something. Trying not to fall on my butt and drop the phone. I'm tired and it's late in the day. And oh, here's all kinds of picture options. Way up there, about 30 feet's that bridge I talked about earlier. Here's a place to take a photo op with your loved one or kids or something. We'll get in front of it here and take another picture. So big stones to try to keep you dry and from getting muddy. There, that's where we're at. I love the Cacaoyan. Big heart, blue steps, a seat to sit and get your picture taken. What's not like to love or like. And then there's bamboo there next to it, a little bamboo stand. All kinds of plants. I'm unfamiliar with most of them here, even though I'm a professional landscaper in the States. Here's like one of the shelters I think you can eat at. I think they have upstairs, downstairs at the main place. We'll get over here and finish this up on the bridge. There's like some more creatures, ants, I'm presuming. It's like a little mossy little pond. And they even have like a place to catch you if you leap off or accidentally fall off the bridge, because you'd certainly be injured or dead. So that's the netting, a little something to break your fall if you decide to jump or fall. So it's all made of bamboo and then metal underlying to help support it. That's what which looks like bamboo. It's kind of rusty brown painted. There's a little point of interest, all kinds of little paths and something at each one. That's interesting there. It's like a bird's nest or something, or hornet's nest. There's one up on the tree here. It's not what it is, but you know, it mimics something like that. I don't think there's a way to get in it, but there's one hanging on the tree. So lots of time and energy and thought went into the place. Very entertaining. It's like a mini amusement park. Back in the States, reminds me of the 50s or 60s or something. When I grew up, there was a place in Ohio called Fantasy Farm. Had little rides and lots of little things like this. So it reminds me of old school America, which is quite nice. Just beautiful lush plants, as one would expect for the tropics, the Philippines. So coming at you from Sabang, Cacaoyan, on resort. And we're in Palawan, Philippines. Like I said, it's a Saturday, October the 25th in the evening, about 5:30 now. So there's a little barrel, I guess you can sit and get your picture, climb up in there even. So that's pretty cute. More bamboo all over the place, coconut trees, palm trees, all kinds of stuff. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. That's it from the Cacaoyan restaurant resort here, and we'll call it Cacaoyan. We're right in between Cacaoyan and Sabang. Thanks for watching, everyone. That's it from Terry's Philippine Journey. May all your journeys be safe, and appreciate everybody watching. Try to get this up here in the next week or two. Thank you.